In this segment, I'm going to talk about how to lock and unlock elements of your embroidery designs. So as an example, if I go ahead and just click on this orange square right here, and then I have two options. Basically, I can either right click over top of this square, or I could come to the edit drop down menu. And from the edit drop down menu, we can see that we have the option to lock. And it actually has the hotkey of K. Now that object has been locked. I can no longer select it. So even if I draw a box and try and select it, it's no longer selectable. If I draw a box around these three squares, these two become selected, but not that one. This one is locked. If I want to unlock it, I would need to go back to that edit drop down menu and choose unlock, which is Shift K. Now that I've done that, guess what? I can select it again. So you have the ability to lock an element of your embroidery design. You can unlock multiple objects at the same time. For example, if I draw a box, to select all three of these objects. And another way that you can actually uncover the option to lock would be to right click over top of your objects, and from the secondary menu you can choose lock. Now move my screen back over, and again, if I try and click over top of these squares, they're no longer selectable. And if I click and drag a box over those squares, same thing, not selectable. Now, if I click on a different square and right click over top of that, I can either lock this square, or I can choose unlock, which will unlock all of the squares that have already been locked. So it's helpful to be able to lock some embroidery, specifically if you don't want it to get moved or changed as you work on the rest of your design. In fact, one of the most common times that I use lock is for my artwork. I often will bring an image into my design. So if I say image, insert an image, and then why don't we choose to browse to the, under my documents, I have my embroidery album. And so these are the images that came with the software. And if I just pick this little teddy bear design or artwork, for example, and then I go right click on the teddy bear and choose lock, that artwork now is locked. And so, for example, I can click on this embroidery object and I can select it, but if I try and click on the artwork, it is no longer selectable. And that can be really helpful when you're digitizing a piece of artwork, to be able to click off of the embroidery but yet click over top of the artwork and not select the artwork, to just have it be to let go of your tool. So that's how you can lock something. And again, if you want to unlock something, you can go to the edit drop down menu and choose unlock. Or you could use the hotkeys. So if I select this and say K, it's locked. And if I go Shift K, it'll unlock it. So those are the ways that you can lock and unlock any element of your embroidery design.